Hey everyone, this is Mr. Jamie Dodgers and welcome to Terraria episode 1. I haven't played this game since 1.3. I have never got as far as beating a golem legitimately. I've already created a character and I've created a world that I have not even loaded into yet. This is going to be a corruption world by the looks of it, so we're going to start. And oh, this is already different. The guide's already got an exclamation mark on him. Oh, look at that. Some decent new graphic pictures. I didn't really notice that were there. But I remember the guide looking a bit more rustic and basic. They said there's an odd person that'll tell you I surviving no idea. Yeah, that is you, and I already know how to set you up at home. So we're not going to mess around talking to you. We're actually just going to go straight into the action and start collecting the trees. Because as far as I remember how to do it is the basic progression on how to get past to the wall flesh. And the 3 mechanical bosses, I faintly remember doing that with my older brother. But that's as far as my Terraria knowledge actually goes. So we're just going to keep collecting some of these woods and acorn, and we're going to flatten the ground and straight up build like a small house for the guide. And I know we need to get some money to get the merchant, which I'm actually going to hopefully do. Right, okay, with the copper pickaxe we can flatten this ground down a little bit. There we go. The ground has been flattened. Right, escape is how you open this menu then. Right, let's build... Oh, I can just replace the ground with it. Okay, there we go. I don't want it to be too big because this is just a basic little house. But I want there to be at least 2 rooms. One for the guide and one for the merchant. Maybe that's a little bit too small. Right, let's make sure it's 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I was 1 off. Okay, and we are back. I have finished building the one basic house. I've killed a few slimes, made a wooden sword. Somehow I didn't know apples could drop from trees. That's kind of like a Minecraft similarity. I've got the acorns, which I need to replant the trees. I've upgraded to a large wooden sword. And without any further ado, I think we are basically ready to basically start tackling the night. But we also need to make sure we get a bit more wood. And then we're going to start mining, because I know nights can be quite violent for us. We also don't have any wooden armor. That's something I've also overlooked. So, look, there's a zombie. These guys are going to be an absolute pain. Look at this. 2 to 4 damage every single time. Just swinging away. And the fact they're jumping that can deal 12 damage to me, which is almost like a single heart point. I am not prepared for these zombies. And that is a fact. So we're going to do the classic build a little hut going down from our house to try and get some stuff. But first of all, oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, it's just a wooden armor. But we are just going to... I thought that I could slug effect that. I didn't think really that I would get an effect that quite quick, but luckily I didn't. Not a negative one anyways. Right, it's going to make any arrows or this bow I've just made completely useless for now. It seems to be completely useless. Right, we're going to create some torches. What is it else I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to create a bit more of a platform so I can go down. Create a few platforms, which we will throw into here. Right, so we are just going to simply... Look at that eye. Imagine if the eye Cthulhu started spawning now. But luckily I know they can't really even spawn yet. I just threw the platforms onto the floor. That is incredibly silly. Right, we need to go down until we hit something decent. I guess this is the only way we're going to have to do it. Okay, we have found our first little bit of ore after digging straight down for a little bit. It looks like we've got iron ore in this world instead of lead, which I hopefully it doesn't mean we're locked into some exclusive bosses that can only be acquired with either, because I don't know if that's still a thing, but I remember that being a thing. Right, we're going to have to go down carefully because we have nothing like the lucky horseshoe to stop our impending fall if we die to, well, gravity. So we just have to be careful about this and actually make a slowly peaceful way down, which is going to be quite the challenge. Oh look, little foot thing in the thing. No piranhas here. Get some hooks from them later, hopefully. Is that a zombie I can hear? There's the zombie. Some slimes down there. Okay, let's go deal with these slimes, but try and be a bit more... Okay, not just dive straight into them. Okay, right, here we go. And look at me, I'm struggling to a slime. Okay, put one on this side, and then one on this side. And then we're going to go through this little hole here to make a bit more way down into the pits of the underground. It's basically just going to try and get some decent ores. Hey, look, there's a chest down here, right underneath here. Okay, we are going to open this side of this wall. What's in here? We've got a hammer statue. Some basic cobwebs. What's in here? Oh, look at this. We've already found our first equipable. So we've got a hasty cloud in a bottle equipable. Allows the holder to double jump, which is quite a lot actually better. So we don't have to use as much plenty platforms. Got a recall portion as well, which will help out. I'm going to nick this chest, and we're actually going to nick this chandelier as well, in case we ever decide to use it for any decorations. Okay, anything else? No, well, bombs, you want it, which is perfect for the demolitionist. Little random... Right, so we're getting quite a bit of bombs. Right, so we're just going to keep heading down and to see if we see anything of interest. Hopefully we find something quite not better for us. Okay, there's a bit more iron there. Let's throw this torch down to the side and just simply keep digging down until we find like a decent cave that appears on the screen or something. Alright, we're on this one block, so we're just going to throw this torch to the side. Okay, we don't exactly want to fall in there. Well, alright, I just thought I broke a minecart then. Alright, some copper ore up there. Alright, there's a spider web, so I don't really want to get into that too much. But we are going to nick the copper. Don't know how useful copper is right now for us. We're just going to jump. But we don't want to land straight in there. Right, there we go. How far does this rail even go? That is the question. Where does this rail go? Do I have enough to create some... Yes, we do. Oh, and look, we can actually go down. Alright, so it actually has to be on one of these dirt. I can't just place in a stone wall. There's some tungsten there. We'll grab some of the tungsten. Can we just build up on the wall with dirt? Yes, we can. Let's grab some of this tungsten ore. Don't even know how much we'll need eventually, but it was quite nice to have. Isaac the merchant has arrived. Isaac, you have come into the right time because we are going to need your fabulous arrows. Oh, look, we've already got the demolitionist. They're arriving quite fast. Why not have to eat another? I guess building like the extra rooms were quite efficient, to say the least. There we go. Right, so it looks like there's not going to be that much interest on this level, but we'll keep following the tracks. See if we can find anything. But also, I am going to keep taking as much iron as I can, because something tells me I do need it. There we go. Right, let's keep going down. Oh, look, I thought we were in the underground mushroom biome, but it seems not. Right, this is what I would more afraid like with these dart traps, because I don't know. I'm not really prepared to deal with them. Right, I do want this iron though, so how can I just build a cross like this? There we go. We'll throw this torch. Right, right, looks like we've got some cobwebs already. Throw this torch down and start gathering some of this precious iron. Look at that jellyfish and that slime just hanging out together. Kind of strange how the jellyfish wouldn't attack the slime for jumping all over it though. Guess the torches are also can drop from pots as well. I forgot about that. Oh look, looks like we're going underground into the desert, which might not be the smartest idea, but it needs to be done right now. Right, hello slime. Oh, can you just maybe not? And how do you have so much health? I know I'm only hitting you with a wooden sword. Alright, look at that. These are things I'm not prepared for. What are you? The swarm. Yeah. Let's maybe not deal with them right now in the underground desert. I'm pretty sure those will actually kill me. And that's not what I'm going for just yet. I'm not interested in my slow descent of death just yet. Right, so that's just a water pit. We need to look for a decent way down. Maybe if we keep following these rails, we'll just use the minecart to our advantage and slide across. I did notice there is a... Oh, I don't want to go down there, but looks like that's the only way. I can't remember how can... Get me out of this minecart. There we go. I don't know how to just leave minecart, so I always end up breaking the rail. At least if it were different on the console days, but I don't know how to do it. Leave them on PCs. Oh, I thought that was going to be like a giant spider nest, but seems not to be. Okay, we have got this copper ore. And I'm going to go head back and see if we can find a decent more place to actually start exploring. Alright, these can you just not right now? Thank you. Alright, so it looks like we have to mine underneath this water, which is not exactly ideal. Oh, please don't take any fall damage. Alright, so we're in water, okay. Alright, no slimes. Can you just not, please? Oh, look, there's a life crystal over there. Okay, so after that little exhibition, I have just decided to come back up, as I wasn't really finding much luck of finding any loose caves, unfortunately. So we're going to say hello to our merchant and demolitionist. So, Isaac's got a decent new night can be held upon us. Yeah, I already know this. Forest platform, we don't want that. Mining helmet can probably come in quite useful, but that costs about 3 gold right now. And we pretty much only have like 80 silver. So what we want mainly is, I think we're gonna just buy the arrows off the merchant for now, because that'll become in handy. And we need to mine some trees apparently. I think we also need to get coal as well to actually build a furnace. Look how close we are to the corruption. Look, the nurse has already arrived as well. Okay, let's just go this way. Alright, you know what? Let's just go into the corruption. See if we can actually do anything with this. Alright, look, there's a world eater right there, up here. Let's just try not to die by falling down this pit. But I don't really want to... I'm trying to craft some torches. Right, look, he's getting caught by the blocks, which is perfect for us. Alright, no, now he's not perfect. The Eater of Souls just keeps swinging away to hopefully get his HP a little bit lower. Oh, look, there's another one that's coming up already. This is going to be a bit slow, isn't it? And the slime looks like it's about to join the feast as well. Come on. There we go. Just a little bit more. Right, let's see if it drops anything. No, nothing important. Right, we're going to try go down. I've got some rope here. I'm going to use the rope to go down. Build a slight steady way pathway to enter the torch. Place some of these. And this looks like a dead end. So we're going to have to use our bombs. And hopefully not build up a crystal. Well, an orb. We're going to use a bomb to hopefully get down a little bit better. Well, I got any bonded torch. Okay, looks like this wasn't the right one to go down for these Eater of Worlds. So, Eater of Worlds, I'm thinking of the boss already. Alright, let's keep shooting this Eater of Souls with our basic arrows. Get it knocked out the way if I don't miss so terribly. There we go. And we're going to just simply fall down here and build this down. And then when I need to build some top like that, looks like it's actually going down pretty far. Right, so we're gonna just switch to this. Right, so we want to drop here, use the tactical power jump. Right, now we are actually down. Right, no, can you just not for a sec, please? I'm just looking to see if there's anything of use down here for us. I can't break these demon autos. Right, these things are extremely annoying as well. Don't want to break the orbs just yet as well either. but I do want to see if there's any chests that have spawned in here, because I do know that happens from time to time. I could probably blow up something and get like a little weapon from these, but I don't want to break free if I'm mistaken. I think that'll be like the bad luck charm to our first death. If not one of these guys anyways. Okay. Let's continue. Going from side to side. Come on, just please let me out the water. I'm feeling so terribly at this. There we go. You're gonna have to use the official biome torches. Don't want to get the torch god angry as well, because that would be not a vibe right now. How many bombs we got? Right, so we're gonna try get to one of these orbs pretty fast. Hopefully we've got enough. That's what, 2 bombs left. No, yeah, I thought that wanna not go where I wanted it to then. Come on, we're so close. Right, this should do it if we can get close enough. I only didn't waste those other bombs. Just keep killing these guys, I suppose. Oh look, they've dropped some bombs. Something's dropped a bomb. Right, we're just gonna drop this here and jump out. And hopefully that should be enough. Yeah, there we go. That's enough to open it. Right, where's my hammer? There you are. I don't want to break free of these. A horrible chill goes down. Yeah, we've got a nasty mullet for that. So we're going to use a recall potion. And where is that new weapon? I know I just picked it up. Right, we've got our first gun, which is a decent start. And with that, this is the first episode of Terraria episode 1. We have made some decent progress. We have achieved full wooden armor, a cloud in a bottle, a musket, and some potions. But unfortunately, I need to hopefully get some coal and start smelting these ores. But for a simple first episode, I think we've done pretty okay. Especially to say I haven't played the game in quite a long time. Anyways, this is Mr. Jamie Dodger signing out. I hope you've all enjoyed episode 1, and this is me signing off without any further ado. Bye bye.